What's up, guys? This is Frenzy. Welcome back to another episode of Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start out with Quenelle, castle level 17, so I'll use my knight. So yeah, we'll just jump into it. Alright, so already castle going downwards, which is good. Okay, I hear like a Robo Shieldatron or a Defendatron or something coming towards me. Alright. Is this 5, 15, and 1, and then a couple derps? Okay. So I see the purpose. I'm not sure if this, like, I guess I haven't tested this at the later levels, but I feel like people are going to be able to deal with this a lot more effectively now than, like, earlier on. I don't know if that's a room that you've left since, you know, you were lower levels, but I think these skeletons are actually pretty bad when it comes to like good AoEs. And you have another one set up here. You know, like I like two-shot these or something, and my archer would one-shot volley them. So I'm questioning a little bit the Doctor Skulls with revive. I understand that it is a combo and it kind of works, but I don't know. Looks like you might have it again here. No, it's just a beat pound more. Alright. I'm not sure what this jelly trap's going to accomplish. It doesn't really complement the room, and unless I have to kite back pretty far against whatever's coming. A Zeke? Yeah, I don't think so. Also, like, I don't know if this castle's been updated for patch 16 or not, but the Zeke, with how I can pull that and then just pull back around the corner and then one-shot the Zeke, like, Zekes are kind of better in longer corridors, but like the tight spaces is good, but you know, if I was maybe here and the Zeke was charging up a shot or something, then I have nowhere to run or like around a corner or something like that. But Zekes have to like get their shots in, and it's pretty difficult if you can just pull back around a corner. So I would say this trap, maybe change it to... I'm not sure. What do you have back here? You have another one of these. So you have a lot of these jelly traps. Maybe it's just because, you know, the fire traps got nerfed so much that these are like sort of useful now, but this can be completely walked around. Maybe something to stop you from, you know, pulling back around this corner, like a rotating cannon trap somewhere around in here, or even like a spike trap, although I don't think that would reach here. So yeah, probably a rotating cannon like somewhere in this area, just to stop me from, when the Zeke starts to shoot at me, stopping me from kind of pulling back here and taking 0 damage whatsoever. Alright, so... archers... Yeah, like the same thing applies here where you can pull back around a corner. I took 0 damage from this entire group, and it took me almost no time at all. Like, especially, well, for both classes actually, when you can get archers around a corner, they die so quickly that, you know, it's not as much of a threat even as like a Stairmaster would be right there. You know, with a Stairmaster I would have had to like jockey my position a little bit to be able to take no damage. Because they have a little bit more health, a little bit more resistances, stuff like that. Alright, so this room, it looked like you had your I'm thinking this was an Arager Puppeteer, maybe it was a heal, but it didn't actually do anything. Now I realize I'm like 2 levels over, but I think your Puppeteer was a little bit too far back. I think he should be farther up. Other than that, I don't think it's like a bad room, really. Yeah. I think it's fine, although you could lead with something a little bit different. Okay, so you have a what do you call it? Another summoning Dr. Skull. So you can see how quickly these guys die. Obviously I'm a little bit over leveled, but I could still loot your stuff. Like, I'm still within that level range where I can get at your treasure. And it's definitely possible to kill somebody. You know, I've killed somebody upwards of... I think I killed a level 27 in my 19 dungeon once. But that was a mage, which they're kind of underpowered at this point. Alright, so what is this trap? Okay, a glue trap, yeah. And then that is just a dead end. So yeah, the traps are fine here. Because there's no mobs, you might as well just delay them a little bit longer than you'd normally. Let's see what's coming. Derps. Probably another one of those resurrect groups. A lot of the time I can't see how effective these type of groups are, simply because I'm not going for time. You know, I'm trying to explain everything. So obviously my time has run out already. I don't know how far I would be if I wasn't talking and I wasn't explaining things as I go, you know, stopping and talking about rooms and stuff like that. So if this is working for you, and, you know, because mainly this seems to be a time-wasting dungeon. Like, your entire purpose is just making it so that they can't loot you, not for, like, actually killing people. And I think there's greater reward in killing people now than there ever was before. Like, currently in my dungeon, I'm getting something like 2,500 life force per kill. So that's a pretty substantial amount, right? Like, that's probably about a minute's worth of work every time that somebody dies. A little bit over a minute. I'd say it takes about a minute to farm, you know, 2,000 life force or something like that. Alright, and then the boss room, which is Pete Poundmore combined with a Cyclops, another Cyclops, and I probably won't be able to see what else is behind it. Let's just try to target this guy down. Okay, oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, and a heal. That's nice. I like this combo. So you didn't have that one earlier on Enrage, he was on heal. Which is fine, I just think he needs to be a little bit closer. Alright, so let's kill that guy off first. Wait for this to go down. Alright, and I should be good now. Yeah, I don't mind this combo. It takes a while, which kind of complements the rest of your dungeon. You know, that whole time-wasting factor. And it could probably also kill a few people as well. Yeah, I like the boss room. But yeah, make sure that those, you know, Dr. Skulls are actually doing what you want. I would say that they're probably not, but I've never had a problem with them for a very long time. You know, since like level 14 or something. Since I pretty much got Volley, I think. I haven't had a problem with the Dr. Skull Resurrect combos. So that's the only other thing I would really say about it. For the most part, you were denying vision well. Yeah, the traps at the very start, maybe changing up those jelly traps a little bit to do something that complements the rest of your rooms and stuff like that more. But yeah, we'll jump into number 2. Alright, for number 2 we have Douglasu, something like that. Castle level 17 again, so I'll use my knight, and we'll just get into it. Alright, so what do we have? What kind of trap is this? Fire trap. Looks like this didn't pull anything. And that looks like this may be the way to go. The reasoning behind how I knew that this was the way to go is I kind of poked in here, and if this was a dead end, you would have seen a blue hue on the floor. Kind of like all windows kind of give that off. Alright. Okay, so I mean, vision here. I'm not sure if that Sonater or Derp or whatever you had up here was supposed to pull this group. Probably not, but I can see everything pretty easily. That being said, even seeing it, this is going to be a kind of a difficult thing to like dodge and everything. Because you have this mousetrap here, it doesn't give me a reliable way of escaping. And yeah, I like these. I'm liking these traps more and more. Like, it did pretty good damage to me. These bear traps almost feel like Stairmasters to me now. Like, you can pull through them and stuff like that, and they stun you. it's something I might mess around with in my dungeon pretty soon. Alright, so that was fine. I have something similar in my dungeon. I think the only difference that I have is, instead of this guy, let's see, 5, 12 is 17. Yeah, I have an Enrager Puppeteer, I believe, with it. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen this used all that much. Only because I think that the other ones are a bit better. I'll kill everything else and let's see. Yeah, they don't really do all that much damage. Like, you can see it ticking above my head. It's kind of laughable how little damage these guys do. So I would swap those out for the eyeballs, the bubble things. Would definitely be better. And like after you switch that out, even so, vision is a pretty big deal. Like way back from here, I'd be able to see what was up there. Let's make sure that this guy... So you have 2 of these here, and I know these guys take up 20 supply, so I'm pretty sure one of these is skippable. That's never something you want to happen, so you'll have to change that up a little bit. Other than that, the combo itself isn't all that bad. Although people are going to have to get... Well, I guess knights are going to have to get close. This would probably be better against archers. But yeah, this group's skippable. Alright. That hurts. Yeah, Zeeks are pretty good right now. I see a lot of people using them on all different specializations. What's that? Also, this looks skippable as well. Let's see what I want to engage. I guess the Defendatrons aren't too bad. Yeah, this doesn't really have all that much DPS. Having like the 2 Defendatrons things, it's kind of a decent time waster. But also, the biggest thing I think is that your problem is these mines were actually making it so the archer couldn't shoot me. So if you can move these mines to a different part of your dungeon, that would help the archer actually get shots off, because that's a big portion of the DPS there. So yeah, it looks like this part's skippable. This part must be in with the boss room. And then there's these archers. So what I want to do is prioritize this guy, and I'm going to get stunned. Alright. That's gonna hurt. Let's see if I can do this without getting killed and using a potion. Yep. Alright. So yeah, you had 2 mob groups that were skippable in your dungeon. That's the like #1 thing you should change. And all the other stuff that I mentioned, I don't remember everything. So yeah. We'll jump into number 3 in just a second. Alright, and for number 3, we have Mofodo. Well, he was level 19 castle. I've done him before, I believe. He said he changed up his dungeon, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't remember everybody's comments, but I believe this is one. Oh no. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I can't believe I got hit by that again. Yeah, I like how it forces the Jimbo hit and it throws you into a silence aura. The problem is like after that, or if I don't get hit, although Jimbo moves pretty fast, but you can get out of his swings. It's not so bad. It's a lot better against knights. I'm actually gonna have some problems here because I'm gonna run out of potions during this dungeon. So I might die quite a bit because of that. Yeah, I like this room. It's not bad at all. Let's see, you led that with a jelly trap. I've kind of been trying to use the same thing as well. The way that you have this set up, so it looks like I have to go through it before I actually aggro anything, and then when I'm here, the only method that I would be able to get away from it is you'd probably have to dodge up that way. I think that's the only way you'd be able to get away from that. So that's pretty good. And obviously these silence traps are really good. I think I need to be using these more, because the traps right now are just pretty terrible all around. So I think jelly traps used well, and then those used well, would probably trump everything else. Okay, I see what's trying to be happening. Hopefully I can get away from this. You have another group, and that Scorpio is trying to pull me into another group, so I like that. I used something similar before. I had to change it up recently. Alright, so I'm out of potions now, so I'm pretty much gonna die. I'm gonna say twice this dungeon. I'm pretty sure this goes downwards. Alright, so I don't actually want to waste the time to do that. But it's good spike trap placement. Like, people should get hit by it quite a bit. And also when you upgrade it to level 4, I believe, where mine is right now, you have 3 of those panels active at once, so that's good. Alright, so I just pulled 2 things without even thinking about it. Okay, and that guy was absorbed, so I just wasted a smite. Not good, not good. I like this even better now, because I can't pull around this corner. You have a Dr. Skull in here as well, which is just going to make this a lot more difficult for me. See if I can kill him off. Okay, I got him. Oh, I wish I had potions. Okay. Well, I got through it without dying. That's good. But I do like the double pull. You know, you have a lot of those type of double pulls things, and those are really good because they're just a solid way of wasting time. Like, either you're going to pull 2 groups, or you're going to wait for that double pull to come around. Okay, I see what this is. See if I can get away from it. No, I can't. That's all really good. You're kind of forcing the archer shots to hit, or like make the other guy dodge them. A bit more annoying against knights than it is against archers. Alright, so I mean there's no reason to go up in there. If you... I don't think you can move this, but if you can move it anywhere closer or something like that. Alright, so a silence trap, so I have to like come in there, but it's still not gonna make it so I have to hit this at all. Although, yeah. That was kind of silly of me. I should have went up to this corner in the first place. Alright. Well, I'm gonna probably die a couple of times just because I don't have potions. But, still, it's not a bad setup at all. It makes it a little bit more annoying to deal with these type of traps. You know, I have one similar, but I have a jelly trap trying to force it a little bit better. I think both are fine. I think it's a good use. You have good uses of these silence traps. Oh god, that makes me so slow. That's really good. Oh, I like that. You've definitely tested your dungeon a lot and have it set up well. Like, being in that jelly just makes you so slow. And yeah, there's not even really any corners that you can kite around. I guess this one. And yeah, it's not quite close enough. Let's see, yeah. Right here I wouldn't be silenced, so yeah. I guess I should have kited around that corner. Alright, this is probably going to be a dead end. Yeah, it just goes around in a circle. I'm starting to think more and more that maybe the spread shot Zeeks are better, although I've been a big advocate of headshot. It seems more and more easy to like dodge out of their headshots these days. Although I do remember that one dungeon I went through that had the charging Cyclopses with the Zeke combos, and that was forcing hits pretty well as also, so that might be something I try in the future. Although I'd have to rework a lot of my dungeon if I do that. Alright, and then I'm Mr. Firesley, that's leveled up, which kind of scares me because I don't know how good he is. Oh, and then I probably just enraged him as well. Alright, so like I said, I'm not gonna, hate on any of the pre-made bosses. Their balance is gonna be changed throughout the campaign. But yeah, I like the uses of your jelly traps and the silence things. I don't think I really said anything bad about the dungeon at all. Yeah, like thinking back, I don't think it was bad really. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would say, unless I said something throughout that I'm forgetting right now. But I think it was pretty good. So yeah, definitely leave a comment and let me know how this dungeon has been working for you for your level. I'm the same level, but I didn't have potions, so maybe I could have gotten through it if I just spammed potions or something. But that's going to be the last one for today. As always, if you enjoy what I do, please subscribe, leave a like, and if you want to be a part of Viewer Castles, 3 ways to contact me are leave a comment in the description of the videos, or the comments of the videos, leave a comment after you attack my castle, and email me at frenzycastleruns@hotmail.com. Leave your in-game name, summoner level, and castle level is appreciated. Also, I have that doc file, spreadsheet file thing that I made, so if you want to know, the status of where your name is at, when you're going to be recorded, when you're going to be released, stuff like that, you can check that out. It'll be in the description of the video. And that's pretty much it, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.